they're thinking, what the hell is Midas Mode up to? What are they? I'm losing it. Midas Club. What are they up to?
Dude, we're almost into the 26th. We're getting there.
It's been a good one.
We're very close.
Go until 1 a.m. Technically speaking.
I mean, we could probably go till about 2, because this game ends around 1. Go around 2. Almost 12-hour day. Not there yet, though. Ursa picked again, and Thunder Predator. I like the Ursa with the control that they've got. You know, again, it's Earthshaker with the Jakiro, where you've got the Earthshaker who can produce that initial lockdown with the Ice Path that follows it up. Like, I really do like the Jakiro when you've got those extra stuns, or the Aether Remnant with a Ice Path too. Like, it feels really good.
5 seconds remaining.
I feel like Thunder Predator also have a really just versatile draft. You know, they've got a little bit of everything. They have Jakiro, who's got some nice laning and magic damage and setup for the Ursa, who can chase people down like the combined slows. That makes her really, really strong lane. Jakiro can take the lane, Ursa can go jungle or roam or whatever. Like you said, you have the Earthshaker roaming. He could potentially move to be in a tri-lane scenario and set up for the Jakiro, and maybe he won't have Ice Path in the early game and Macropyre, but he will. He does like to have his Q set up at least a little bit. Okay, really great Batrider game though. Very good against any of these heroes in lane. These are no purging heroes. They don't take off that napalm. And Jakiro, very low turn rate. You can super abuse him later on into the game. Just put one napalm on him and it feels like an eternity to turn around.
Kind of seems like you have to ban the Legion if you're Midas Club.
5 seconds remaining.
Feels like a good Legion game. Yeah, it does. Legion, because you can save from the Doom, save from the Rubik Lift, save from the Batrider. Abaddon's kind of similar, but then Rubik likes to steal Abba's spells, so not so good. Let's see, what do Midas Club like to pick?
Dire team ban.
And the Luna.
Because does Frank like being on that Legion?
He hasn't played it in quite some time. I mean, he's honestly like Centaur every game. That's what Frank plays. Centaur, Batrider, Centaur,
Dazzle,
Tide, Dazzle. Yeah, it doesn't feel like he's a big Legion player, at least recently. It does get banned quite a lot though. Like Legion's Frank is honestly just
5 seconds remaining.
on Centaur every single game.
He plays Brew quite a bit.
I don't know, he does play Legion. I'm blind. It's actually in here quite a bit. Losing it. Wasn't seeing her.
But yeah, would the Brew work?
I think Brew's probably Frank's best hero, but it's not a great Brew game. You get doomed.
Then you're worthless if you haven't gotten the split off. Or
Rubik Steel as well.
Yeah.
It's a tough Brew game. This is his favorite though. Let's see, they don't have much reserve time to work with. Neither team does.
10 seconds.
Yeah, more so Thunder Predator than anything.
Yeah.
5 seconds.
Let's see. Do we have any potential cancer picks? Last picks? Broodmother's pretty good for Thunder Predator if they wanted to go that route. I don't think I've ever seen them play it though. Like Leo Style is almost certainly going to be playing his Void Spirit. But it is a really great Brood game. Like, what do any of these heroes do versus Brood? I guess you have the Rubik who can Fade Bolt the spiders, and then they do no damage, but that's just like, aha! Your spiders do no damage temporarily. That's it. That's about it.
Bloodseeker picked up, but there is a lot of control for him. But I guess, I understand the Bloodseeker. Rupture Lasso gives you combination.
If this was Beast Coast or Zoomers, I'd say that this is like a Brood pick, almost guaranteed. But
10 seconds remaining.
We'll see. You could do a core Earthshaker versus a Bloodseeker. I think you also need some sort of solution for the bat. You cannot just
allow him to have this free game.
You can't do that. No way. These other heroes don't do anything to bats. I feel like Legion is.
You may now select
so
your hero.
3 Earthshaker?
Okay.
I guess.
Or is it Frank Tusk? Let's see. What do we got here? They're waiting. Okay, so it is a 3 shaker. Or, I mean, you could do a mid shaker.
Frank
No,
Shaker, there it is.
Okay. I mean, Earthshaker is really great in lane against Bloodseeker because he walks up to lifesteal from the creeps by killing them, and it's a melee hero, right? So he just aftershocks you, and if he blood rages himself, Earthshaker can kill him from full HP with an Echo Slam. So it's a really free lane, but Batrider also has an extremely free game. Is the problem. So, HFN Doom. Okay, cool.
We have style on that Void Spirit. Should be a fun one. We'll see how RDO does on the Bloodseeker. HFN on the Doom is interesting, yeah.
So mid Doom, which I've seen Eternal Envy play this sometimes. It's pretty good. A lot of people, what they'll do is they'll just push out the wave with Scorched Earth, and then they go jungle, and then they just rotate like that, super quickly farming, and then eventually you get 6 and just doom the guy that you're laning against, and they get sad. You laugh at them. I think you can probably tri-lane if you're Thunder, because Earthshaker can just bring the wave in front of his tower with the Q ability, whatever the hell it's called. Fissure. I'm losing it. And Jakiro or Ursa Tusk. I mean, these are 3 fantastic heroes at level 1, level 2. You can destroy the tri-lane. That way you deal with the Bat being such a strong laner in this game.
Jesus.
Just hearing the Jakiro.
Yeah.
Yeah. Rough. Ooh.
Oh,
A lot of DCs.
Oh boy. I mean, this is Brazil, not their server.
I hear the Brazil servers are not very good,
Oh god.
but I think they're the standard server for like SA tournaments, if I'm not mistaken. Which is crazy because I do hear they're terrible. No offense, whatever company is hosting the Brazilian servers, but your infrastructure apparently sucks. That's the way she goes.
Here they go, reconnecting.
Frank is out. Let's see, what do we got here? Anything weird? Leo style, Void Spirit, MZ. Yeah, okay. Yeah, items look normal. Matthew's starting with boots. This means he's more inclined to roam rather than to just sit in lane and dominate, which I think makes sense. Like mid and... Oh my god. Mid and the safe lane are very killable for Matthew, so I think going boots makes sense, like to rotate. It's not like Earthshaker really applies a lot of pressure until he gets a couple of levels anyway to this Bloodseeker. Like you need Aftershock plus 2 spells in order to really pressure him. So I so many pauses when we're on Brazil server, aren't there?
Yeah, usually the South American games, that and like the Chinese games, I feel like a lot of servers have problems.
Yeah. I wonder if it's because they're like public, spectatable servers. You know, it's like there's way more people on them really than.
There is nothing that can stop this man.
I suppose, technically speaking, if you're spectating the game, it wouldn't really be the server that you're on because you'd be seeing a version of the game on your own computer. You know, you don't need to do any inputs. You don't need to actually change anything on the server. Something like that. So maybe it's just because I know like this could just happen with like pubs as well. Doesn't matter how many people are in them. You can just be in a random pub, nobody's watching, it'll disconnect.
Yeah, some of the servers have been very rough lately, I would say.
Thanks, Battle Pass. Appreciate it. Can I admit something to you?
Sure.
Promise not to judge me.
I won't.
So I said this year, I am not going to spend all my money on the Battle Pass. And now, obviously, every year I say that, and every year I'm wrong. you always spend money on the battle pass.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was good. I was really good until like just about a week ago. I was 2 wins away from 8K MMR, and a buddy of mine, Nusham, who's a former professional player, very good player, he's like, "You want to play Dota?" I'm like, "Dude, this is my opportunity." He wants to play party queue with me, so he's a guaranteed win. This guy's a major level player. And so I bought 200 levels in the battle pass so I could get a double down. I doubled down and we won. Enemy team fed down mid. And I went without dinner for the next 3 days. And it was worth it. It was worth it to get that number.
Oh god, wasn't there just a thread on Reddit like if you can't afford it, if without it affecting your lifestyle, or if you can't have it without it affecting your lifestyle, you can't afford it?
Oh, man, that's good advice.
I'm just saying, it sounds like your lifestyle is affected.
It was, but I needed the number. That matters so much more than supper.
You got 30 MMR.
No, 40.
It was 40. It was worth 40. So you wait. Oh yeah, you party queued. So it was only an extra 20 MMR for $200.
Yes.
So you just put each piece of MMR, each point, because you got 20 extra for $200.
No, it's about the 8,000. I wanted the number, man. Okay, it's not about the 40. Any other 40, I don't care about, but it's the 8,000.
Boosters, you could be charging more money. Is all I'm saying. If Jenkins is willing to spend $200 on 20 MMR.
30 seconds to battle.
It's like, the thing is, it's like a legitimate boosting though, because it's like I'm buying it from Valve technically. So like they've got their business model figured out, man. Like stupid people like me, 100% every year, I'm gonna get to a point I want to double down. I'm gonna buy the battle pass. Psychology. I can't help it. I can't help my brain. My parents made it. I didn't make it.
Mm-hmm.
The battle begins.
Bottom.
They are tri-laning down here.
Yeah. Interestingly enough.
Try.
I think for Thunder Predator that could really work. Dual breath, tag team shards, jump in with an earth shock. How fast are you getting away from that?
Very slowly.
28% movement slow there. Level 1 Earth Shock is 10, but, you know, once you get to level 2 or 3, it still feels like a significant amount. They already TP'd out, never mind.
Oh, Matthew's out. GG. There goes the whole breakdown.
Tag team 75%. I'm just going to finish it, and, yeah, there you go. Put that all together. What'd you get? A lot.
Classic Doom versus Void Spirit matchup in the mid lane.
Does Void Spirit already have a classic matchup?
Yes, it's Doombringer.
Oh, God.
El Clasico.
If I just want to get up to like 6k MMR, if it's $200 for 20 MMR, I'm going to need to be saving for a while.
Listen, man. I have a serious addiction, okay? My therapist told me no more Battle Pass levels. I didn't listen.
He told you that via Zoom while playing Dota.
Yeah. Well, you said he. My therapist is actually a dog. It's a therapy dog.
So is my dog.
I talk to my dog, actually.
So do I. I'm glad I'm not the only one.
They're very therapeutic to talk to, honestly.
Yeah. My dog has helped me.
You know, you talk to people, they don't really listen. And dogs don't know what the hell you're saying, but they're always smiling at you, like they do. You just like that they're there.
Dogs look at you and they just have this, you know, and it's just like, yeah, no, you're right. I'm telling Cooper he's right. And like, Cooper he looks at me, tongue out the side of his mouth, not even out the front of his mouth.
Cooper's never right.
Oh boy, this is First Blood MJZ. He goes down and MNZ wants to go for sexy fat in return, but I don't know how you really do that. Maybe if you had the Tusk around, but He's just getting abused top.
See, this is what I was kind of worried about for Thunder Predator, is just that there's not really any answer to Batrider in this game, at least in terms of laning, unless we're talking about tri-laning, but, you know, that's already out of the picture.
Kind of you.
Sexy fat. And damage is not terrible. Again, I just think the Tri-Lane might have been able to get a couple of kills here.
Yeah, definitely.
But of course, the second I look away,
Yeah.
it goes over mid.
Matthew, almost level 3, and now he is making his way down towards bot, so this is exactly why he went for the Boots Windlace, so he could be more active and contribute to every lane, which very similar to tri-laning, just gives him options.
He's going to hide here, get this pull, and hope to grab some experience, because he wants to hit level 3.
Yeah, the snowball will make this way
Doable.
easier to kill, yeah.
Unless the shards just come out. He's slowed up pretty heavily. All you need is shards to slow him from getting down the cliff, and you should get that kill, but even then, shards unneeded, as they just take out Sexy Fat.
It's a bit annoying ganking a Batrider just because he can fly over those shards, but with the combination of all the slows, it's effectively a stun, really. I mean, you already did that.
I didn't do the math, I just said the numbers, and then just said, it equals a lot.
That's the equivalent, man.
Tries to cliff Matthew, who is still yet to be level 3. The damage coming in from both MJZ and Matthew is certainly felt. There's Matthew by the bounty room, but 30 seconds early. Oh, a Duster. Chasing this courier by the tier 2 tower.
He tried, man. Frank is having a good time up here. It's always nice to be solo against a Bloodseeker as Earthshaker. You just keep bullying him.
Keep bullying him. Duster's trying to right-click. It's not that bad to deal with. The thing is, like, Duster would love to get level 6. It's going to be a while. Wrath of Nature always feels good. And we've talked about how Nature's Prophet in basically any position almost affords you that, where it's just like that extra damage feels so good.
The fact that it does 750 damage at level 1 too is ridiculous. It's actually it's a bit less than that. I've been exaggerating that number. It's like 700 or 667 or something like that. But it's still close to 700 damage, which is absolutely nuts on one target.
Yeah. On average, you're usually getting hit for about 4 to 4.5, 5.
Which is sickening. Just absolutely sickening. People that get hit by the last tick of it are always like,
what did I do to deserve this?
yeah. Doesn't feel right.
This is ours.
I think it's the first time today we've seen Void Spirit in a core.
Yeah, more often played as a support these days for whatever reason. I mean, I like it as a mid. It's so active
Yeah.
once you get that level 6.
Does Frank move early if he gets this level 6? Like, is it worth him moving, or does he need to continue to farm?
No,
'Cause-
I don't think so, honestly. Like, this hero is borderline useless at moving past the laning stage, and that's when he's going to hit level 6. Duster just dies to Leo style mid, and Matthew.
Sexy Fat. Dual Breath comes in, and Ice Path short.
His middle tower is under
Wasn't hit
attack.
by either. They want to give chase a little bit. The Earthshock slows him down. They've got the help from Leo style with the Dissimulate. We'll grab the kill on a Sexy Fat as he got a kill over mid. So technically a double kill, like coming over from one lane to the next.
Yeah. Man, this is kind of what I expected in the first game. This is usually how Thunder Predator games go. Like, Leo style runs around and... Oh, Matthew. Oh, no. Tries to go for the deny.
Natural stab, Dissimulate, but back.
Look at the pressure that he's putting on. Like, this is usually how Leo style is when he gets one of his heroes. This is definitely one of his heroes. Last game he was playing a Viper, and, you know, he was rotating, but it's a way crappier hero at rotating. He's just so slow.
Yeah. Sexy Fat again. Nice path misses. That's the one thing I don't like about Jakiro, but of course, as they're chasing that kill, another kill happens mid, and I am just missing kills left and right now.
Just Rubik farming in the mid lane and Matthew snowballs on him. Really easy kill between the Void Spirit and the Tusk. 2v1.
Things, despite, now being on the Brazil server, ping, everything seems to be okay. Shards don't block him out per se, but you've got the snowball to keep up with him. So there's the telekinesis. Rupture comes out. Does he have the damage to kill off HFN? The dual breath across a couple of these heroes. The TP out from Leo style. He's gone. They'll take out HFN. They don't lose the Jakiro.
Man, what a rotation.
Dire's top tower.
They kill the most farmed hero in the game and then get out on 2 heroes? That's nuts. So many TPs forced mid too. That was beautiful. Look at Frank. He's so stoked. He's so happy to be soloing up here. This is an Earthshaker's dream, man. Gotta be a little careful here if you're Sexy Fat. Matthew's nearby.
Echo? Okay. Totem and the tag team with the Fissure. Yeah, they'll get it. It works.
A little bit over aggressive. I mean, he has no TP for 53 seconds now. Sexy Fat's just got to make his way to a jungle. That's going to hurt him a lot. But his whole team is jungling. All the cores.
So we'll see what they could do here. Thunder Predator continuing to extend that net worth lead. Echo Slime on cooldown. But at the same time, it's like Earthshaker, what he wants to do the most is just kind of farm. Find that Blink Dagger. Blood, right? Matthew, though, again, over here with Leo style. So they should be able to control this outpost. The question is, can they control both? And it really looks like they should be able to do so. Hiko comes in. And there is the Rupture on a Leo style, but immediately with the TP out, Hiko, though, with the Telekinesis and the Blood Right, but they assimilate to avoid the Blood Right. Lasso onto the Earthshaker. Snowball hits. And they might be able to claim the life of a couple of these heroes. They've got the silence on a Frank, but the Totem. One more shot should be enough. And with Duster moving forward, they get that kill. And Matthew just TPs away. I'm surprised after all that, too, Leo style makes an escape.
Got ruptured, but they didn't really focus him, and he got off a big resonant pulse, so he was actually pretty tanky in that fight. During this time, MNZ is just free farming bot, but HFN is free farming mid with his Necrobook.
Necro 2 for the Doom. Is this the build you want if you're Necro? I mean,
Yeah,
for Doom?
I have to say, I don't get the Necro build. I really don't get this. I have not seen this do work. I would assume, because we've seen 2 people doing it now, Ryle and HFN, that like somebody, like Thompson or somebody is doing this. And there's got to be something to it. I mean, these players are very good, but I just don't get it yet. It kind of feels like you probably want to just go Necro 1 for farming, but I guess if you doom somebody and you purge them with the Necrobook, you are guaranteed to kill them. Like, there's no way they survive that.
So Leo style coming over with Matthew across the tier 1. Okay. Steals that Resonant Pulse. Level 4 too, but nothing in the Arcane Supremacy. Regen bottom, fill up that bottle. And again, things so far for Thunder Predator. I mean, they're maintaining, but Doom's top of the net worth. Is Doom being top of the net worth fine? Like, I feel like we see this sometimes with offlaners or unconventional heroes where, oh, hey, Frank. Oh, just, yeah, they finally got him, but the Echo Slam from Frank was ambitious, to say the least.
God, Sexy Fat's having a rough game. He's only about halfway to his Boots of Travel. You'd like to have it at this point. especially in such a free game. Like, these heroes do nothing against a bat.
Dire are scanning. Dire's top
And
tower
Doom
is
being
under
top of
attack.
net worth, I think it's a lot less of a big deal.
Dire's
If
top
you had some like
tower
Ember
has
Spirit or
fallen.
something, it would probably be worse. Because I mean,
Radiant's
this
bottom
hero,
tower
he's
is under
balanced
attack.
around getting so much gold, so like, Devour just works like that.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Five heroes rotating bot for Midas Glow.
Radiant's bottom tower is
And
under
that should be
attack.
Roche. Once again, we talked about this. It's very difficult to do this against an Ursa. And a Tusk.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified. Dire's structures are
Nobody's gonna be here in time. At least,
Dire's
yeah,
top
okay,
tower
nobody's
is
gonna be here in
under
time.
attack.
I almost wanted to take it back real
Radiant's
quick, but
bottom tower is under Roshan has fallen to the Radiant.
now you've got this
Radiant's
Aegis
middle
to
tower
work
is
with
under
on
attack.
MNZ. But the thing with that too is like we saw that previously. First Aegis goes to the Ursa, and then if they can't do anything with it, it feels like the game kind of cools off a bit for the other side.
Yeah, but I mean, he's farming his Battle Fury, so he's cool if the game is
under
just
attack.
chill for the next little bit because he has that Aegis. It's a nice thing about this Ursa Battle Fury build is you're not really in a rush to end the game.
Radiant are scanning.
Blink Dagger's close for the Earthshaker. Mid though, Matthew. He gets killed. They use Lasso for that kill, so their control is, at least with the Lasso gone. The only thing they really have afterwards is Telekinesis. And even that's on cooldown.
Yeah. They do have the Doom to work with, as well as the Rupture, though, so that effectively is a stun,
Radiant's middle
MJZ.
tower is
Ice
under
Path comes in, but yeah, it's a Jakiro that's getting low. A Jakiro that doesn't even die. They rotate over. Frank comes in. They find themselves Duster. They should have at least one. And now the question is, can you get more? The tier 1 tower does get taken perfect shards. And then you've got the Walrus Punch to kill off Hiko.
I was born to
So
war.
Thunder Predator, they lose the tower, but they defend pretty well. Not bad.
Frank's got his Blink Dagger now, so next fight, he's gonna be able to get Neko off.
Oh, look at this stat. Jesus.
Big boy for the Ursa. All right,
Dire's middle tower is under
easy
attack.
money.
Yeah, they'll defend him on this one.
Dire's middle tower has been denied.
He grabs a bunch of gold out of that. You can see his farm is just skyrocketing. It's not as close as the Dooms, but like you said, with the Devour, Doom's kind of a money machine.
He's going for the drums next, so they don't really have any great catch right now on the side of Midas. Once they get the Blink Dagger on Batrider, they will, but he's a long ways from that. Oh, Duster.
Ooh,
That's not
MNZ
good.
gets his way out. And Earthshock, it's there. They rotate, but it's just not quickly enough, and I don't think the Doom's going to be the end-all be-all to MNZ keeping the pressure on top.
No, not with the Aegis. The Doom is absolutely no threat to him. Although, if they are running up there with 3 heroes, that's... they see it. They know that there's a ward there, so MNZ, he plays safe.
Looking for the Necro Creeps. Still in Rage. That's alright for the Rubik.
Yeah,
It's
not
not
bad,
amazing.
Way better than it was before, with the status resist. Fury Swipe's modifier not too useful for Rubik.
No, not at all. But 4.5 seconds of status resistance. That's fine. Keep him alive. Maybe throw out one more skill.
Bloodseeker's just been farming up this whole time. He just does not farm at the same pace though as an Ursa with Battle Fury.
Mirrors of my delight.
Good D ward with the courier. And I can't believe Midas had wards on both of these adjacent cliffs here.
MNZ. You see with the lasso, but now you gotta follow this up with something. Okay. Okay. Sexy Fat dead. Duster in trouble. Sprout. Snowball. Gotta go. There it is. Ice Path there. Another kill for MNZ.
Take this warning to heart.
No spells left for Matthew, but
I'm not lassoed here with you. You're lassoed here with me. Jesus. Fissure landed, and no shards to follow it up. Blink Echo available if they do want to fight even more.
and they really want to get HFN at some point. He's just been farming. And I think he's very killable. He's honestly not that tanky when it comes to tanking through Ursa's damage. I mean, nobody's really tanky when it comes to Ursa's damage.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Clean up some vision, clean up these sentry wards. But I mean, look at with the Battle Fury Sanjin Yasha, the status resistance is real here for Ursa going Basher next. It's gonna be hard to deal with him, and you know he's not taking over the entire map, so the farm is left over for Leo style, who does have that axe, so that extra silence is
Radiant's bottom tower
could
is under
potentially
attack.
feel really good.
And surprisingly, he's actually quite farmed, despite having an Ursa with the Battle Fury. Ooh, the double smoke. All right, let's go. River fight, boys.
Radiant are scanning.
Smokes end up breaking. Astral Step with the silence on a 4. I mean, that's how good it feels. Telekinesis comes in, but they've already lost Duster. Ruptures out on a Leo style. Echo Slam follows it up from Frank. Snowball saves Leo style. They'll get the kill on a 3, make it a 4th and a 5th as the full team wipes on the side of Midas Club. And a good fight from Thunder Predator. They still deny Leo style.
Yeah, so easy with that enchant totem, man. How do you kill anybody with Doom?
I'm pretty sure he got doomed and ruptured.
He did. He did. Yeah, so a few things in that fight. Obviously, beautiful Echo Slam. Midas mode.
Dire's
Should...
bottom tower is
I need
under
to stop
attack.
saying that. Oh my goodness, I'm losing it. Midas Club. They walked up a high ground into an Aghanim Scepter that I think they didn't know Leo Style had. So the 4-man silence, I really don't think was expected. They used everything on Leo Style, and then the snowball save came out, which made it even more difficult to do anything in that fight. They were just sitting there around the snowball, waiting for Leo Style to come out, and boom, huge echo. So just well played, really well played fight by Thunder Predator. Patient.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
So that gives them a huge lead. It jumps up so much from that fight. That's the thing, like, even with a 5-on-5 like that, Thunder Predator really came out on top. And, like, put it all together. And the Echo Slam, of course, in that funnel spot feels really good from Frank.
And that was basically
Lasso?
the Rio.
Can they kill him before he gets a snowball off? He is stunned up with the Inferno Blade as well as the Lasso, so yes, they can.
Dire's middle tower is
Not
under
terrible.
attack.
It's a Tusk.
But Duster now. He's getting harassed by Frank. He's almost got Echo Slam again.
I think it's at this point you want to look to start taking these tier 2s if you're Thunder Predator. No reason for these to be alive.
Astral Step, Sexy Fat, in some trouble. Dissimulate, where is he going? Back, actually. Doesn't want to go to the high ground, that would be dangerous.
Radiant's
No way he's
top
getting out if
tower
he does
is
that.
under attack. Radiant structures
Yeah, had no
are
other charge of
fortified.
Astral Step.
They're looking for Frank down here, but I don't know. I mean, they do have the Doom Blink. Frank seems to know about this, though. He is just straight up out of there. Not interested. Just kidding. He's walking under ward vision. Oh, Frank. Boy, oh boy.
Telekinesis from the low ground, Inferno Blade, there's the Doom. And he is dead on his screen.
Inferno fix you.
Sad boy. He just wanted some ancients.
Roche up again in 3. Could be a decent time to go fight when you've got Frank back. And then go from there into the Roche pit.
Wow, they're going without Frank.
Radiant's bottom
This is a
tower
cool
is
play. I
under
mean, you're never going to expect this, right? One dead? Like, this, he bought out.
Astral Step, yeah, he did. They've got the Ether Remnant. Look at Sexy Fat. He's just dead immediately. Good shard, snowball forward, but the Dissimulate that's been stolen gets him some distance. Astral Step forward, and now stolen again.
Oh.
God, Hiko. And with that extra bit of Arcane Supremacy, he goes so far.
Wait, Arcane Supremacy. I don't think that gives you more range on that.
Radiant's bottom
It looked
tower
like it.
is
He
under
looked like he went so far.
It did look like that. But I'm pretty sure it's just the Keen Optic. What, they really got Duster? Dude, he just put a bounty on him. Are you saying the buyback?
Oh, God.
No! Duster!
Roshan has fallen to the Radiant.
Blink away. Matthew forced that forward. Aether Remnant.
Radiant's
Sexy Fat gets the lasso. Snowball trying to pull him, but couldn't. Now the Rupture's in with a telekinesis, and they are setting up for a potential Echo Slam here. But now they continue forward. Walrus punches out. The fissure hits. Frank moving forward, looking for an opportunity to go in. The Blood Right's down. It's not going to land. They'll lose 4. And, oh, man. Hiko. Can he get it? Can you juke him out? No. Aether Remnant's there.
Give it to him.
There's the Rampage. MNZ.
Good bear. Who's a good bear? Yes, you are.
You remind me of my friend. His dog's name is Bear.
Is your friend cool?
Yeah.
Oh, well. Definitely doesn't sound like me then.
I think you're cool. Come on.
Thank you. Still not taking that thing back about takeout. You definitely order way too much.
I have only made a couple of Uber Eats orders since the quarantine. Don't judge me.
When I see, tell me, does Popeyes know your order by heart?
Well, it's just a chicken sandwich, so probably.
Oh, I knew it. All right.
I don't go out that much. I'm not a big fan.
Feel you.
Totem?
Oh, Duster.
Fissure,
You're in
Duster. Yeah, he's in a bad spot. But HFN, he gets the Doom off. Snowball comes. The Snowball comes in and runs over Duster. Oh my god, he's roadkill. HFN on the run. Aether Remnant from Hiko locks up MNZ. He does have the, their Aegis to work with. Ruptures on MJZ. Batrider coming back in. Frank, he's got Echo Slam in a second. He uses it, the Totem, the Snowball, the kill. Gone for 50-no buyback. Lasso. I don't know if you're really getting that far. Fissure and the right-click damage got Sexy Fat. Oh, saved! Hiko. What a player. MNZ's going in very far. But there it is. Pops the Satanic. Back to full health. Matthew ends up dead. He looks back over at HFN. They really do want to just focus him. They'll steal the Totem. It's a 4v2 situation with MNZ not stopping. But eventually Sexy Fat will die to the Totem. The Lotus Orb is on to MNZ. So that was a good save there by Frank to allow that to happen. Because the telekinesis comes in and Rubik wasn't able to add more to that.
Dire's middle tower is under
I can't
attack.
believe they just 2v4'd.
Yeah.
That's how far gone this game is. That's how huge MNZ is.
GG.
Yeah. That's it.
Sounds about right.
Dire's middle tower is under
Okay.
attack.
The chain tips. Oh, right onto Duster. I wonder if there's salt, or is it memes, or is it both?
It could always be both.
Could very likely be both. Well, just MNZ, man. He did not die once in the entire series.
Wow. Jesus. Yeah, 19-0 in that game. MVP for sure.
10-0 in the last one. His KDA over the last 2 games is infinity.
These are the facts.
He has to be MVP.
Yeah.
How could he not be?
I mean, definitely a close one for Leo style, but he only went 5-2-12 this game. Could have been more.
You know what, though? Leo Styles always the star of the show. He always gets the attention. Shout outs to MNZ. This time, he's carrying the load for his team. I mean, they all did great stuff, but man, you know, a boy gets a rampage. He's the cool guy.
Yeah,
That's
for sure. So, Midas Club, they lose 0-2, and it's 2-0 victory for Thunder Predator. That is it for us today. A long one, but certainly a good one. And we'll be back another time, hopefully. So that's it. Love you guys. Thank you for showing up. I'm your caster BCop, joined here by Jenkins at BCop92 on Twitter, at JenkinsDota on Twitter. We'll be back soon. Stay right there.